little bit underrated. That's one thing I can tell you. Okay, we already have the game between Anife and Bright as it is happening currently. Bright in that white suit and Anife in that red suit. Anife is somebody you should watch out very well because of that first time of football. It's somebody who loves it. That has been his since 2023, FC 23, and so now we're happy for us.
And that's the perfect way to start for Anife. It was so easy for him to split back that defense. But immediately we switched on to the broadcast and watched in the middle of the pitch. Both of them had somebody with Rasta hair. Of course, we will have to feature. He's everywhere in this one. But perfect start from Anife. The build-up was lovely and already Bright with some work to do early on in this action. There will be 5 weeks of action. If you just joined us on the live broadcast on YouTube, there will be 5 weeks of action every weekend. In the next 5 weeks, you'll be getting Elite FC gameplay following the leaderboard with 16 of the very best at the National E-Soccer League live here in Lagos, Nigeria. We've already seen some exquisite action already. And today we're supposed to have 8 games. We've already had 5 on the main broadcast, I do believe.
This is the 6th one. So we know we have 2 more.
Over the top once more. Henri Willie left it up, and for sure he scores.
Sometimes I think that has been insane, but he insists on this is the way I want to play my FC, and he knows how to play very, very well. So get ready for some insane twists and turns, and they're going to come out from nowhere.
Do you think him going down in the first 14 minutes might downplay the skill moves a little bit? Maybe he doesn't go into them a lot more as compared to maybe when like he's leading. Now that he's down by 2 goals, do you think we still see those high level skill moves?
I think we'll see it, unless if he's changed his style and strategy a little bit prior to this moment, because I think that's just how he loves to play it, and I think he's not more of a muscle memory thing than any other thing. He just loves to use some skills, insane skill moves. Sometimes you've not even seen some of these skill moves anywhere yet, and then he just loves to use them. And we have Anife going again for another chance. There he has one race, passing the ball into. Oh, that was so neat.
There's a redo. I remember when this SBC was released, I was very skeptical about completing him. I didn't complete him actually, but he is in Anife squad for this one. We see the coquette top pass trying to break through that defense. And with some brilliant stuff, of course, that 2 ball had to come. Big chance for Bright to do damage in this one. The heavy tap from Ronaldo still gets a chance to hold on to it, but the defending from Anife, top tier, anticipating and being there, and he ends up breaking into a counter attack for him. Oh, that's beautiful stuff. Oh, what a use of the skill move to get yourself into space. My goodness, a lot of applause for that guy, because that was absolutely insane. The ability to be composed, not to take that shot on the first chance he got, but to use that forward switch on to get him into better position is something I really like. Special stuff from Anife, and I've really enjoyed what I've seen from him. Just knowing what to do, and look, not everybody will perform a ball roll script there. That's just the honest truth. But the fact that he's still confident to do, maybe he's up 2-0, that's why he's that confident to do it. But it's just still special to see. Look, money gave you guys a hint about the over the top 2 balls, and we see like 4 of them so far.
Already.
2 of them have worked, and I think that's not the end of it. We'll keep seeing it time and time again.
24 minutes in, and you have attempted 4 over the top. 4 over the top balls. I think that should tell you.
And it's worked. The fact that he's got 3 goals means he's not going to stop anytime soon. Mendes, he's just controlling everything so far, and if I believe Bright has to find a way back into this game, or we'll get away from him as he's in trouble that time. Better defending from Dark and Phil on that right hand side.
Better defending also from Bright, because he's not really known for his defending, to be honest. But I think he's slowly, even though it seems like it's a bit late, he's slowly getting into the groove of the game. Although the passes are being rushed, although he's going, maybe that's a result of his egos and he's trying to his best to come back to the game. But allow the game flow, allow the game come to this. There's so many opportunities. The 9 minutes have type of games, so it's no need to rush. There's still enough time.
There's still loads and loads of time. I know the deficit is huge, but Manny still believes, and I'm sure Bright somewhere in there still believes maybe this is the perfect opportunity for him to mount something here. Marco Royce on the left hand side. I've seen a couple of ball rolls into space already, looking for somebody to just recycle. That was an awkward one going all the way.
Very, very awkward. Like I wasn't so sure who would have done that. No, you're talking about that. Tell me, what's your favorite use of the ball as soon as you do a ball roll? What comes to your mind every single time?
It's changed from year to year when it comes to FC.
So let's say for FC25, what
So for FC25, it's ball roll into the trivela. I think it's difficult to stop, extremely difficult to stop. Ball roll into the finesse is also about the trivela, especially in the earlier portions of the game. I think it was very overpowered. And now, even though we've moved on from that, people still use it to just catch you off that a little bit.
Every now and again.
And then other people use different versions of it. That's how come that skill move is so underrated. I mean, everybody can perform that skill move. It's like 2-star skill move where you don't need to have a 5-star skill to be able to do it. Rating.
Oh,
That's an
attempt. Attempt. Yes, I told you he is very skillful. He loves to use some of those extreme and unorthodox moves, as you called it. Now, I was going to say why I asked about the ball roll is I haven't seen one pass by Anife. The attempts to make it safe and go into the extra pass. Oh, smashes it in the bottom left corner. As it is, it seems like the first half is done for Anife. Bright looking on.
We have a different version of it now where you trigger like your midfielder into the run. That was the German cross, but we don't see too much of that now. But usually back those crosses do. We get to see Rhymes Bobo, who's actually 2 goals up against George. We get to see the first goal and how it happened. Harry Kane bursting out the middle.
What?
And the goalkeeper, I'm not sure. We have how that goal went in.
How did that happen?
Playing FC at this level, you know, sometimes the low-driven shots can go in at awkward times. Oh, Harry Kane, and look at that. Lock manipulation.
That was absolutely top tier. I agree with you. And now we have Anife again. It seems to... No way. Absolutely no way that happened. This is... Oh, my goodness. And oh, my goodness.
Wow.
And even his opponents, Anife, is shocked.
Even Bright cannot explain what just happened.
I mean, he's trying to pass the goalkeeper to recycle the ball and get himself into a safe area. He's somehow being punished for it. We might get to see...
In all of my years, in being a caster for FC, being here in Ghana, having the opportunity to do some international games, this is my very first time seeing this. Money, have you seen this before?
I have never seen this before. Like, I don't know my reaction.
I feel so bad for Bright right now.
Absolutely.
It's just made the moment go from bad to worse, but this should not be happening at the National Youth Soccer League. That's why, fortunately for him, we've got 5 weeks of action. He can go back to the drawing board and just work on some of these things so it doesn't happen for maybe a consolation goal right early in the first half. That's just beautiful stuff from him. But Anife says, no, I'm not conceding in this first half. And it's still 5 goals to 0 in favor of the man in red on the bench of pitch.
Oh, yes, and it seems like as though this is over, you know, with like 42 minutes, of course. But like we said in the game with Oga and for like, this is still an opportunity for Bright if he can lock in to, you know, maybe take some risk and see if he can reduce the goal tally. It will come pass the ball. I don't know. I think he should pass the ball. What do you think? The player was in space.
I mean, there was the option to pass, but right now it looks like it's in his head a little bit, in the sense that he found it difficult to break him down. He's thinking, oh, I should go and do it all by myself.
And it was crazy because I think the option to pass was with Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. How do you pronounce it again?
Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal. Wow. Lamine Yamal, and he was on his favorite left foot, so that would have been easy for him to slot in.
Rhymes is cooking. Oh, he is truly in the pressure cooker. Another brilliant through ball. This time it's not Henry, it's Vieira of all people bursting through. And he gets him instead.
From Vieira. That's interesting.
I'm expecting to see on the score sheet.
With the pace?
With the through ball. Being at the end of that through ball is truly exceptional stuff from Ryan, who's up 3 goals to 0. You know what the funny thing about the National Youth Soccer League? Right from coming off the back of drama-filled games to now games where people are leading comfortably. Yeah?
Yes.
You just can't write the script.
You cannot write the script. You cannot tell us you cannot write this down. You cannot predict absolutely what's going to happen next. That's one thing we just love. You know, the last game was a lot of oohs and ahs and near misses, and now we have Very, very comfortable.
Like two players, right? And Anife was dominating.
Dominating and
Properly dominating. I don't think it will reach to Killer Freak level of like the score tally with scoring 12 goals, but it definitely takes him to at the top of the leaderboard as well. I think he ends up in second place because nobody's won 5-0, right? I think all of them did concede at least one goal.
Yes, all of them. Adefola considered one goal.
I guess. Okay, well, right. Seems like
okay.
He's someone who doesn't want to stop. We've got where he's got the 4th goal in play. If you're in any of their shoes at this point, what should be in your mind is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Those are the key words.
Absolutely.
If it was just a tournament, it would have been a sprint. 100-meter sprint, we are done. But it's a marathon, 5-week marathon. There's still ways to bounce back. There's still a lot of things to learn from. Do not let this one loss derail your spirit, especially to those who've lost huge leads and all of that. But there's still a long way to go, and it'll be great to see them have their comeback and then a bounce back stories.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you totally. The players right now, I think they should have that mental strength, to manage or the overload, the stress. Someone like Mitchell, who had a very close game and a very close shape and lost in a game that you probably wouldn't be speculating that he would lose. Oh, that was offside. That was nasty.
Of course, Anife had to attend to the one.
That was nasty.
5 goes to 0, people.
Yes.
Very confident and then comfortable going in.
I to be honest, this particular game I'm seeing from Bright, I haven't seen the best of him. I've seen him play multiple times. I've also played him multiple times. So I know, like, on a good day, he does better than this. And so I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to get the best of this guy. I don't think he's giving the best account of himself. But this is just game week 1. There's game week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and more other game weeks down to game week 15. So we expect that these players are going to, step up and do so much more for themselves. Ah, what a pass that is.
We always speak about taking risks and the fact that if you take some risk, you can always be rewarded. But I think one of the biggest risks in FC is how far you want your fullbacks. And I think what Anife has done really well is getting his fullbacks very high. Nuno Mendes has been his opponent's box like 3 times already. Look where Virgil van Dijk is, people.
That is absolutely
He's taking
mental.
all of the risk in the world, and it's paying off. Another through ball. Hannah, she's been incredible already. Messi couldn't come here for the goal. It's the bounce back, but Van Dijk says you've done enough. We'll get the free kick here at OP. I'm expecting this one to go in. Messi, we have our first free kick being scored directly. 60 minutes on the game clock. And if he kicks something there, we've got Holy to go. Can he find the back of the net? Holy, a big block at the back.
That was an insane block, of course. As soon as I saw Hulis running in, I figured that would have been, I mean, if he had taken it on one time, and if he had taken that free kick very, very early, he probably would have
caught him off guard. At that time, would have had
exactly
Ruud Holy in those positions.
Some of the boys I play, outside, I was a victim of that free kick very much, so much, and it pained me so much. I had to admit it really pissed me off because you get your opponent get a free kick and boom, one time he's already played it.
Before you can move your
keeper, jump, boom, is in the back of the net. But that's crazy.
I don't think Brighton's played too badly, especially on the offensive end. It's just not been as decisive as they like it. Well, we have 5-0 here, and actually in our other broadcasting game, it's also 5-0 elsewhere. Rhymes with Bobo. He's just dancing around right now. And both of these players up by 5 goals to nil, mirroring score lines and how things have gone.
So this was a free kick?
How the free kick did go. So at this point in time, Brian knows what is coming. That's why he got Ruud Holy.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
For him. The Dutchman makes a big block in there. Speaking of the Dutchman, he's considered a...
Oh my goodness! How did that come? Where did that come from? Take a bow, Anife. That was probably the best goal we've seen from outside the 18-yard box. Straight shots into the bottom left corner. Nestled in while the goalkeeper was lost with outstretched arms. He had nothing. He could not do anything for that one. That came out of nowhere. My, oh my.
The ability to be unpredictable. And if it's got it all in the bag. At that point in time, with that goal, I don't think Bright was expecting the triple at all.
No.
At that time, from way outside, from distance, I mean, just smashing that one into the back of the net. 6 goals to nil.
I mean,
asserting dominance, by the way. Finally,
we have something from Bright.
Get one on board, something that he can go back home to and go back to the drawing board and maybe see how he got that goal, maybe get the
There's
second
still so
win,
much.
the fourth
Why?
bounce.
So that's now I'm looking at it, and if you're breaking this down, I'm sure when Tomide comes and finally is trying to break this down, he's gonna highlight a lot of the indecisions. I want to use the word indecision by Bryce that has cost him in this
But
game.
he's gotten himself into some good positions. Just the indecision right there. But Anife,
And if he's not taking, he knows what he wants to do. He gets in the position, he takes his shot, and he's paying off. He's 7-1 ahead. I mean, Bryce is he's slowing down, he's second guessing himself, and I think that's the difference in quality between these two players.
over the top 2 balls. Look, we've said it time and time again on the podcast, and sometimes you almost feel like we lay too much emphasis on it. But if you watch any of the FCs, whether it's the National E-Soccer League, whether it's K24 from last year, you see
That's it.
element of it. That's got something in there.
All of a sudden, it seems like he's
It's
beginning.
a little bit too late.
Yes, absolutely too late. But you know, I feel like this is now that he's getting into his groove, his confidence, his passes, with his skill moves. This was what I expected from the get-go. Play your football, play the type of football you know, and the one that has given you the most success that you've had in the community, rather.
Yamal for Bright, and these moments are not as crucial as before, but they still play a really important segment of the game. Like Manny said, take something that you can go home with, at least feel good about yourself, especially with the ending of the game. With this game, you know it's already done and dusted. You are not going to get any points from this game, but at least go back home to something. He's doing really well.
Really doing well.
I've seen a couple of big shot chances already where he wants to get into position.
Past couple minutes has all been Bright. Did you see how he cancelled the red time? That is absolutely crazy. Yes, Bright still here. He's so much still to play for. Reduce the goals. I'm wondering why he's not using Lamine Yamal to take those shots. Why are you not passing the ball? Oh, wow. Now I know why.
Where was this Bright earlier?
I mean, like, this is who we expected to see from the first minute onward. You can see the quality I was telling you. You know, like, after a while, everyone was probably thinking, like, oh, who is he talking about? Like, where is the skills he's talking about? But this is a skill. This is the ability to pluck something out of nothing. And all of a sudden, it's been Bright for the past couple minutes. And it seems like this Bright was kidnapped when he came here. And now we can see he's...
The confident Bright, the comfortable Bright. I mean,
look at the passes.
Really
look at the passes.
I can't wait to see this guy in the subsequent games. I feel like he's now gotten a hang of it and what he wants to do.
Oh!
He is with it.
Come on, that's it. Get in. This is the Bright we wanted to see. All of a sudden.
Right, it might be a little bit too late.
Hold it now.
But I like what
Are we sure it's too late?
at the very end.
Are we sure it's too late? I mean, it's a 9 minute.
5 goals with 5 minutes with 3 goals.
Look at my goodness.
Possible.
What can he do?
Try to go for the finesse.
Is it too late?
And try to find Lamine Yamal, but
The referee says I thought that was a free kick.
Oh no, you know.
Where was this Bright from the get-go, man? Where was this Bright from the get-go?
Of how the last goal did go in the 10th from Cristiano Ronaldo. Something out of this world.
Could this also be a little bit of complacency from Anife, or should we just give all the credit to Bright?
Maybe just maybe in the sense that he's up by like 5 or 6 goals. He's relaxed a little bit. Maybe that's why Bright has gotten so much of these opportunities. But
doesn't take anything away.
Side of things. This
the bright side of things. Talk about the bright side of things, but that tackle, oh, bigger. Absolutely. That should have been the 5th goal for Bright. And that would have made it more even respectable. It's still active, it's still on. But that's offside.
If you're on the stream, you're wondering, why is Bright trying so hard? He's already lost the game. It's a league, by the way, and goals are going to count. He needs to cut into the deficit as much as he can, so it helps him somewhere, just somewhere where he need to be able to do damage. Well, speaking of cutting the deficit was almost back to 4.
Oh my goodness! See that again. The goalkeeper, that goalkeeper has to be out.
It's been a very torrid time, right? And not just him actually. We keep forgetting who our other game is currently going on with the Rhymes, and then Josh who's just struggling.